Hey guys, it's Marvin the Martian with Brett's Crappy Shots today. Today I've got my new Puncher Mega from Troy hammer with Annihilator air guns. Had him custom make this for me, and it's got the extra quiet kit, the Annihilator dead blow valve, enlarged transfer port, Annihilator power adjuster, and the slingshot hammer. And you know, I've been shooting it over the past couple of days and playing around with it. Today I've been playing with the power adjustment and seeing what the range, distances, what it can do, how much drop it's going to have, and all that. Just kind of overall running it through its paces. It's a fun gun. It's really quiet. It's super accurate. I mean, it's pretty much pellet on pellet as long as I do my job, which after pumping it up 3 times already today and the past couple of days, I'm sore. But yeah, so let's get to shooting. I've got the single shot tray in. I'm not using the magazine at the moment because I'm using the Air Arms Diablo Field, and they're also the same thing as the JSB Exacts RSs, and they do good. They shoot great. I love shooting them, but in the magazines, I guess where they're shorter than the JSB heavies, they don't feed right. So I've been using the single shot tray that Troy had made for these. It's a 25 caliber, so you know, Kral don't ship a 25 cal single shot tray. So he's been making these, and so far I love it. It makes it loading it single shot so easy, because there's a lot of pellets that those magazines do not like, and you know, that's nothing against Troy. He had nothing to do with the magazines. That's Kral Arms or King Arms, however you want to say it. But it is a little rainy, so I'm going to be shooting at the target up there, the center bullseye. It's about 27 yards, or 25 yards rather. And so let's get to shooting. I'm not going to take up too much time. Just a real quick review and rundown of the gun. This cocking lever, I don't know what the guys on the reviews, other reviews were saying, but this thing is butter smooth. I mean, it's simple to cock. You can do it with one finger. I don't know if maybe that's something that Troy, one of his modifications, has helped with, but and I'm shooting it on half power with these light 25 grain pellets, and at the distance of 25 yards, you know, I'm just a hair low, but it's shooting good. So I'm going to be shooting for bullseye, but I'll be happy with the groups. right at about 190 bar, which is pretty close to, I'd say, 2700 psi. And that's easy. But like I said, it's got the power adjuster. I've been playing around with that a lot. It's kind of fun to play with. You can adjust the power for lighter pellets and all. And here's the safety. It butter smooth. It's nice. I like it. And the adjustable cheek piece, you just press that button in and adjust it however you want. And that's real nice. He did customize the trigger a little bit, adjust it basically. It's nice, clean, crisp. I would say the overall trigger weight is less than 2 pounds. I would say that's easily less than 2 pounds. And just to demonstrate, I'll use my pinky. It's so easy. And I don't know how well the camera's picking up the audio of this thing shooting, but it's silent. I moved around on that one a little bit. My arms are real sore from pumping this gun up. I don't have my compressor yet. I ordered a compressor, and I also ordered a tank from Troy Hammer. I got the tank from Troy. It's on its way, and I got the compressor from eBay for $319, I think is what I got. It's a Ying Hing. It's supposed to be here on Monday, so I'm moving all over the place. Pellets are going exactly where the crosshairs are. If I could just stay still. There we go. It's a real fun gun. It's so accurate, it's boring. That's the only bad part, is you know where that pellet's going. When you pull that trigger, you know exactly where it's going. Even with me wobbling, it's staying pretty daggone tight. I got one not in with the group, but I will have me a shooting bench sooner or later so that I can quit making excuses. And the power, one reason I'm shooting on half power is because my target and backstand and all can't quite handle full power, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. We'll go up and talk about the target. And of course I was wobbly. But if I could do my part, the gun, it does its part whether I do or not. So far the only complaint I have about this gun is the magazines. Those magazines, they need work. Kral, if you're listening, Kral Arms, if you're listening, you're watching this, your magazines, I'm sorry, they're great design, and for the JSB King Heavies and all, they work great, but for the shorter pellets, lighter pellets, no. But for the heavy ones and the large ones, they do great. But that's not what everyone shoots. Alright. I think that was 10 shots. I'm not too sure, I wasn't counting. But, so, I'm going to pause you. We're going to walk up to the target. I'm going to get it out of the rain. It is raining. And, I'm going to pause you. Alright, we're back at the target. So I got all this wood. It's 4 pieces of, I want to say that's probably pretty close to 3/8 of an inch. So on full power, it goes straight through all of those. And it also goes straight through this piece of metal. So I got to keep the power turned down because I don't want them going past my target. And the ones that do make it through the metal are being stopped for now by these without any problem at the time as of right now. All right. Let's see if I can push it down here. Alrighty. Here is where I was just shooting, and on 3/4 power I'm hitting here. You know, that's how much of a drop I've got in 1/4 of the power adjustment. So, but every one of those pellets are touching except for that one. And like I said, I was wobbly, so that's what a lot of this is. And you're trying to hold it right there dead center of this, and it's just moving all over. So, but I mean, this gun, it's dead on. When I can hold it still, it will pellet on pellet non-stop. And above, right here in the blue, that's where I was kind of sighting it in a little bit and playing with the power adjustments and a couple of different pellets. And right there is about 40 to 50 shots right through that little hole right there. I mean, that's pretty daggone good. And it's a great gun. I love it. I am having a blast with it. I absolutely love this gun. But, you know, the factory gun is amazing. I haven't shot one, but reading the reviews and watching the videos of people reviewing it is an amazing gun. And the reason I went ahead and had Troy make one for me was because there's a few modifications that I was going to wind up doing myself, but I wouldn't be able to because I don't have the proper tooling to do so. So that's the reason why I had Troy go ahead and make one for me instead of just buying a factory one and modifying it myself. Because like enlarging the transfer port, there's no way I would have came close to doing that at all. And but I mean, for the amount that he charges over the cost of a factory version, you get a lot of bang for your buck. I mean, honestly, I feel that you do get a lot of bang for your buck. I have no doubt in my mind that once I get a bench rest, I'll be able to sit down and easily do an inch to an inch and a quarter at 100 yards. I have no doubt in my mind on that. And you know, when I talked to Troy about getting it made for me, I told him I wanted about 40 shots per field at about 925 feet per second. And he delivered. Not only am I getting 40, but I can easily get 50 to 60 good usable shots with little to no drop at all. And when I say a drop, I'm talking, you know, 1/16 to an 1/18 of an inch drop across that board there. So I mean, the gun, it's quite amazing. And I don't know, you know, how well the camera was picking it up, but it's quiet. When you shoot, the birds in these trees, they don't even move. They could care less. They don't even hear it. The loudest part of it is basically cocking it, and you get a little bit of a ping, but that's it. Well, this has been Brett with Brett's Crappy Shots. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Have fun, happy shooting, and be safe.